Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Chris Featherstone here, as always, for my man, Vince Russo. We are going off the script talking about the 2000 Royal Rumble. And this is actually, I love this because we actually talked about this before. There's some things that is actually new to Vince Russo. As much as he's been in the business, as much as he's been part of the backstage creative and writing and all that good stuff, there's some things that he didn't watch, during his time. And one of them was the 2000 Rumble. That's no longer because he's watched it now. Right, Vince?
Yes, Dr. Chris, I did. I knew we were going to do this show tonight, and I did my due diligence. And today I watched the 2020 Royal Rumble for the first time. I had no idea what the finish was. I had no idea who the Final Four was. I had no idea who was in it. So, yes, I watched it through today for the first time.
Nice. And what were your overall thoughts before we dive in?
Bro, I swear it's almost when I left Vince McMahon, bro, it was about in September of 1999.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris, I remember specifically, man, bro, when I flew to Atlanta for a meeting on a Saturday. Chris, you got to understand, once I got on that plane and flew to Atlanta, I knew I was going to work for WCW.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because one way or another, Vince was going to find out I had a meeting with him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I knew, bro, that Friday night, bro, I went in Titan Towers in the middle of the night with my kids and cleared out my office.
Wow.
So I knew, I'm going to work for these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, how things turned out was I met with them on Saturday. They wanted me to fly Ed. They wanted Ed to fly in on Sunday. So they wanted to keep us over on Sunday. Originally, this was supposed to be Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, they kept us over on Sunday. I flew from Atlanta to Philly to Connecticut. Bro, Vince was expecting me at the Meadowlands on Monday. So the only time I could call, bro, was my layover between Philly and Connecticut.
Yeah,
I had to call him and say, Brian, come to work tomorrow. I signed with WCW. So, bro, I called him, and I'll never forget this, Chris. He thought it was a rib. And I'm like, no, bro, I'm not going to be there tomorrow. I'm working for WCW. Bro, I'll never forget, once it sank in, he really tried to make it ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget, bro, he started coming with, I'm going to sue you and I'm going to do this. And I'm like, sue me over what? I don't have a contract with you, Vince.
Yeah.
You never gave me what on earth are you going to? He didn't know what to say, bro, because he was caught that off guard. And I remember saying to him, bro, I'm not going to let you do this.
Yeah.
I said, I am doing what I think is best for me and my family. I'm not going to be a part of you making this ugly. If that's what you want to do, I'm not going to do that. I'm making a decision as a man.
Yeah.
But bro, I'll never forget one of the last things I said to him, bro, God honest truth. This is September of 99. I said, Vince, you have 1 year to ride the wave. I said, everything is in place. The engine is chugging along. You have a year to ride that wave.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, I got to be honest with you. When I watched this Royal Rumble for the first time, that's what I felt like. It was kind of like the Russo Ferrara era was going to sooner or later come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
And then these guys were going to be on their own. So it was weird watching this because these were all people that Russo and Ferrara worked with. But now, bro, it's in the hands of Bruce or whoever the hell was Gerwitz or whoever was doing the writing at that time.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
So what prompted you of saying WCW is the better choice at the moment, and why did you feel like that was the way to go as far as just leaving?
Because, bro, people again, Chris, is like for years people have said whatever they want to believe.
Yeah.
All right. The fact of the matter is, my very last meeting with Vince, everybody knows it's history. When I told him I wanted to move my family so my wife and my kids could be closer to her mother, and I said it's not going to affect my job, even if it means just seeing them on the weekends. I think about that now, like just seeing my family on the weekends. And he looked me dead in the eye and said, Vince, I don't know what the problem is. You make enough money, why don't you hire a nanny to take care of your kids? Bro, as soon as those words came out of his mouth, we were done. It was over. There was no way in the world I was going to work another day for this man. When I learned firsthand, this guy did not give a crap about me. He did not give a crap about my family. He said that to the wrong guy. Yeah. I immediately, bro, like from that office, I immediately was able to make a connection with J.J. Dillon, and a meeting was set up like literally within hours.
Wow.
Bro, the difference with my job at the WWE and my job at the WCW was one of the things that I had put into my contract was, bro, I didn't have to go to every TV. Like if I felt I needed a break, Ed could have handled the TV. If Ed needed a break, I would have handled the TV. But I did not have to go. And bro, you know what, Chris? I probably would have anyway. But just knowing in my mind I had that freedom, not like with Vince, bro, where you're like handcuffed to him and you just don't have a life. Knowing I had that freedom made all the difference in the world. It had nothing to do with money or anything like that, bro. It had to do with Vince's comments and knowing at WCW, I was just not working for somebody that was, either my company comes first and even your own family gets put on the back burner.
And that's a good kind of way to branch off before we get to Royal Rumble. Just out of curiosity, when you're writing for WWE, I know that Vince lives, eats, breathes, sleeps, the business. Did he expect everybody else to be as intense about the business as he is, don't have a personal life?
Bro, that's the only way you could work there. That's why people like, again, to this day, it's like, oh, you should hire Russo, or they tell me you're bitter because you're not working there. Bro, I just turned 60. I could never at this point in my life, I'm gonna hand my last years. I could never in a million years. Bro, it's okay like when you're in your 30s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, bro, that's why I was only at the WWE for 5 years. Bro, he burnt my wick to the ground. After 5 years, bro, I was done. Like, I don't regret it, not for a second, even with everything that happened at WCW. Bro, this man burnt me out in 5 years.